guys, what's up? My name's Nico, and I thought today would be the day that I try this whole YouTube thing out. It's been about probably like 7 years since I really made a YouTube video, so I'm trying to get back warmed up into it, but I thought it would be no better day to start than today to share some things with my 180SX that I hold dearly close to my heart, and I thought it'd just be a cool way to start sharing my experiences and all my journeys with my car, since I can't really remember them myself anymore. So I thought it'd be a really good way to start, documenting and just sharing the overall experiences that I've had with this car. So no better day to start than today. All its quirks, all its mishaps, but also all the good times that I've had in it too. So there it is. So just a quick backstory about my 180. I've owned it about 6 years now. It's resided here in the suburbs of Chicago for the past 6 years now, ever since it got imported in or from Japan in 2017. I've been the only owner here since I got arrived from Japan in 2017, and it's been a really fun time. Well, not all the time I'd say, but for the most part right now I'm having a blast with the car. So this is how it currently sits. I usually post updates on it on social media and stuff, but I thought I'd give it a quick try on this platform. So yeah, everything you see on the car I've done, including the s13 swap. I've done possibly, I think like 2 years ago now. Just a stock T28, stock injectors, front mount blitz. Other than that, running 3-inch exhaust, Cobra downpipe, ISR manifold, nothing too special. Stock ECU, stock boost, suspension work, stance, adjustable arms, usual S13 stuff. I like to preserve the kind of the normality of the car. I really love how it looks, the lines and everything. It's been my dream car since I've basically been in middle school and everything, and this is just one of my all-time favorite cars, and I'm really fortunate to have owned multiple of them, but this one is very special to me. So today I just wanted to address some things I have going on with the car. Nothing too major this time. Thankfully, I've had my fair share of just everything with this car, from blown transmissions to differential stuff, to suspension problems, to I even blew a motor last season, so it's currently running another SR that I put into it earlier this year, and it's been treating me beautifully. Actually, I love this thing a lot. So today we are going to fix some small stuff that I've been having problems with. I've been, for the most part, drifting it a couple times this season from a couple of local events like Great Lakes Dragway. They have a really cool skid pad. Shout out to Brad. Going there next week, so I'm realistically getting it ready for next week again to drift. And then US Air, I took it to a couple trips, but a couple of weeks ago I brought it to Rio Bash, and I drifted Sunday, and I've been having small issues here and there, nothing too catastrophic, but we will start addressing those today. So first order of business, usual S13 30-year-old car things. It likes to break a lot. So this is the headlight plug, and as you can see, he kind of has a, he doesn't look too happy. He looks kind of sad, but unfortunately the plug melted. No headlights, not a good thing. Police is never a good thing. So changed that out today. I also changed out, I really liked these bulbs that I had in here. They're like these really cool blue filament I don't know, they're just normal bulbs, but I have Raybrig headlights here, and they look really cool with the blue, and there it kind of reflects off the surround and everything. But today, I think I'm gonna change that up and put these LEDs in here, because what I think is happening is these LEDs, they run a lot cooler than, you know, these stock headlights. And for some reason, I think these headlights, just running them for a while, have caused this plug. I don't know realistically how, because I mean, this headlight looks pretty standard, but you know, my idea was I didn't have like the normal lights. Like, I had to run my brights all the time, so I think what happened was, you know, this plug was starting to get hot and it ended up just melting on itself. So change that out, and then yeah, I'm gonna be running these LED H4 headlights. Honestly, don't even know where they came from. I got them from one of my friends John a couple of years ago, so I think it'll be a pretty cool upgrade. So let's give it a try, see how they look. You know, normal headlight stuff. But I can really tell though that the right one shines a lot brighter than the left one. LEDs. S13 headlights are not the best thing, so I think these will be a great addition to, you know, the overall street driving aspect of it. You guys ever think, you guys take out S13 headlights, like you're kind of taking out their eyeballs out or something? I don't know, is that just me? All right, so through further inspection, I just showed the headlights just working. I plugged in the new headlight and seems like this one doesn't want to work anymore. So through further inspection, it looks like that this plug is going through the same thing that I just did on the other side. It's a lot of corrosion, a lot of acid, but it also looks like that these headlights are, I don't know why, the plugs are melting on them, and it's causing the spades to pop out. But maybe this is because of me not sealing possibly the headlight correctly. I don't know. Right, so to a conclusion, long story short, this is not the plug, but same thing is happening with this side. I do need another harness, and I just sourced that one actually on eBay, so probably gonna find another one. But for now, I kind of put it in a way where the spade on this connector, if you can see, they have spades in them, and for some reason it keeps popping out of that socket in the back, even though this is like a one piece. I don't know how this is, but yeah, that spade was just not connecting to the top of it. Don't know why it was getting so hot to the point where it was practically melting on itself, but for a temporary fix, it'll do. So as you can see there, I tried to flip the headlights down and it was actually snagging on itself. So it caused the connector to loosen up, and it's kind of annoying. That's the one thing about owning pop-up headlights is sometimes it can be a little meticulous, but nevertheless, I think I will just leave them up for now. I need to buy another harness or, you know, switch out that plug because it's kind of annoying me at this point, but we'll get there. To the next order of business now. So I've been having this weird thing going on. So the problem I've been having that's been occurring quite often this season is my wastegate has been going out, and this has been, I lost track, I think the fourth one I put in so far. At the last Rio Bash, on the way up the drive, my wastegate, the arm, just broke in half. So it was building no pressure. The door on the turbo was just dangling there. And so at the track at US Air, I had my friend Smokes walled back the arm, if you can see it right there. And it worked perfectly fine. The problem was that at the drift day, it was so down on power. I think from my butt dyno, I think it was down at least 40 horsepower, because the standard wastegate is set to a certain length. And what I think happened was my friend ever so slightly, I'm talking about millimeters, extended it longer. And so when it was hitting positive vacuum, I think the door was creeping open on the back of the turbo, not letting the turbo build all the boost, even though the spring is, you know, whatever, a 7 to 10 pound spring in here. So it was hitting the proper boost, but it was pre-opening the door. And as you can see, I quite literally have a pile of wastegates at this point. The problem is, I don't know what the problem is. This wastegate was the original one that was on the turbo when I bought the turbo brand new. So, you know, Garrett turbo. So stock wastegate, this came from an S13 stock, so this would be on there. Unfortunately for this one, the first one, the diaphragm went out and it was causing a major boost leak, causing my AFRs to run all wonky. Not a good time. I then changed it to an adjustable wastegate, which I don't know what happened to it. It was a HKS wastegate and it had an adjustable rod on it. You can adjust it. And if you made it technically shorter, it would hold the door more longer. So it would cause the motor to build essentially more boost. On the way up to final bout this year in Milwaukee, I was doing a pull on the highway and no more boost. I looked at the wastegate. The entire arm of the wastegate was gone. There was no wastegate, arm actuator, nothing. Couldn't find it in the car. Drove the rest of the way up to Shawano with no boost, no fun. Tried these two. These are T25 ones. Garbage to me. They didn't fit at all. If you can see the bracket, it's not the same. They're just two different things. You know, I even have a second one there, you know. But I will get to changing the wastegate. I actually have a brand new one, so maybe fourth time's the charm. And if you didn't know, there's two bolts holding on the wastegate. It's hard to see. There's one of them. Should be a 13 millimeter, probably one of the only 13 millimeter bolts on my car. And then there's this little circle clip that's right there. Should be a quick change, and it is wet outside, so maybe we might go on a little test drive. So after changing the wastegate to a brand new T28 style John, I bring out both of my old ones to compare real quick. So I tried to line them up best as possible, but you can just ever so slightly see the difference of length. And believe it or not, that length will cause the lack of boosticles. So now that we fixed it, why don't we go for a quick drive? No clutch. Prime the fuel pump. Hold on, I just forgot about something real quick. Yes, I knew it. That is pretty important, if you tell me. Shove that guy on. Like a dream. car to warm up. Looking at my AFRs at idle, they look pretty good. Can be better. I might have a slight vacuum leak. This is my boost gauge. I usually have a MAC valve on the front. It's a boost controller, but for now I'm just using it as a gauge. That's okay though. I'm gonna test it out real quick, just waiting for the car to warm up and see how it rips. Alright, so now we're doing a little test drive, you know, see if everything's in working order. Sounds healthy. Boost is great. One of my home spots here. It's just a place I do, you know, a quick honey dip, you know, but just get a feeling of the car. It's really slick here, so I like it because it's not a lot of drivetrain stress. So to me, it's a really good place to test it out, especially in the wet. It can be very slick though, so I'm gonna be kind of pedaling it here. Straight black top, straight ice. At least the turbo works great actually. Alright, so taking the car on a quick test drive, and that fixed the issue. Hopefully it doesn't arrive again soon. Very happy with this car. It's been about a week since I've driven it, so it's all smiles every time I drive it. It's for a bone stock SR, man. These things are pretty sick if you've never experienced one, and it's just one of the best cars in my eyes. The feeling, the rawness of it, can't beat it, honestly. And they look so good too. Also, the headlights look pretty cool, huh? Man, I didn't realize they were white. Looks so clean. I do have to also replace this marker right here. It fell off while in drift because, you know, the fender hits the tire here. Kind of just ejectocetoed out, but we'll get there one step at a time. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys made it this far, let me know if you guys want to see anything else. It's been a while for me, so kind of just getting back into the groove of things, but it was really fun making this video, and I hope to do more. See you guys in the future. Thank you.